Right up on the inside of it as Comforts. Power and Rhythm just drifted out a little. Further out as the Collector, followed by Manziel. When they turn with Viva La Vie and Currency Rep out very wide. Back behind those, the A-Train. Into the straight they race now. Over on the inside, Comforts, 3/4, now a length in front. Jade Prince gets out from the Collector. Down the middle, Viva La Vie, and here's Adolescence coming with a run. Coming home well from Merlin's Law. Vasileios getting a run through in the A-Train, and Burley are further out. Over on the inside, Comforts just in front. Adolescence and wider out Burley. Burley, Adolescence after over on the inside. Comforts with Vasileios. Comforts just in front. Burley and Adolescence from Vasileios. Burley and Adolescence coming to the line. The stablemates. Burley, Adolescence, nothing in it. Locked together a little between them from Vasileios and Comforts. Behind those, the A-Train, Viva La Vie. Lawyer and Merlin's Law. Further back in the race, Manziel. Make Me a Miracle, Jade Prince. Collins Street from Chrysler Magic, the Collector, Power and Rhythm, and Currency Rep back at the tail.
For Burley, and if Burley happens to get it, the return, $11, $3.30 Darren Beedman, 2 Adolescents, Brett Preble, $5.80, $2.20 for third, 14 Vasileios at $4.90, 15 Comforts, $5.40.
Side and Adolescence to race 7 today. Terrific go between the two of them, and 4 gets it. Burley on the line, number 4. Burley has just got the bob in right on the post, number 4 over Adolescence, number 2. And third going to 15 Comforts ahead of Vasileios. Burley right on the line, number 4. Ridden by Darren Beedman. So Johnny Hawkes has 1, 2, 3 the race. Gee, that's a great training effort. Stablemates 1, 2, 3. 4, 2 and 15, 1, 4, 2, 15, 1, 2, 3 for John Hawkes in the 7th race for the day.
And the totes. 4 Burley, 11 a win, 3.30 the place, 2 Adolescents, 2.20, 15 Comforts, 5.40, the Quinella, 21.30, the Exacta, $60.80, Trifecta, 4, 2 and 15, 573.30, with the first 4, 4, 2, 15 and 14 paying $5,269.60, whilst at Newcastle on race 5.
And we've re-spooled and we're set and ready to roll. So here is the replay of race 7 at Flemington with Greg Miles, your caller.
Racing now. And down towards the inside, Make Me a Miracle dropping out towards the tail. Jade Prince and Comforts first out. The A-Train got away well. Adolescence is up there with the Collector and Vasileios settling into stride. They've covered 250. Comforts goes to the lead now from Jade Prince, the Collector. Power and Fame, Chrysler Mirage are on the improved wider out, followed by the A-Train. Very tightly bunched here. Next, Manziel trapped out very wide and might boot to the lead. They're followed by Merlin's Law. Lawyer over on the inside from Adolescence, Viva La Vie out 3 wide. A length and a half or 2 further back is Collins Street. Followed then by Make Me a Miracle. Towards the tail end of the field here is Burley. As they make their way along the side of the course, Power and Fame whipped around the outside and has taken over the running. Currency Rep is back third last, and at the 1,200 metres, it's Power and Fame by 2 lengths to Collector. A neck away just behind these horses then is Comforts, followed closely by Manziel, still travelling wide, and then Chrysler Mirage. 1.5 Jade Prince, followed by Merlin's Law, a half to Vasileios, a length Viva La Vie, and then the A-Train, who's got back a fair way midfield now, followed by Adolescence over on the outside. They're trailed closely by Currency Rep and then Lawyer. 2 lengths to Burley, Collins Street, and Make Me a Miracle is about 3 lengths away last. Coming near to the home turn, Power and Fame narrowly. From the Collector striding up on the outside. Comforts handy to them near the inside rail. Viva La Vie's coming with a run around the outside. Currency Rep right off the track. Chrysler Mirage looking for the way clear from Vasileios as they enter the straight, and Adolescence getting to the outside. In the straight now, and Comforts kick through on the inside to be the leader from the Collector. Viva La Vie, Adolescence coming down the outside. The A-Train's got into the clear. Comforts at the 300, led by 2 lengths. Vasileios barging into the clear. Burley down the outside with the A-Train held up at the 200. It's Comforts in front. Adolescence and Burley coming on the outside with Vasileios. Comforts at the 100 being grabbed by Burley. Adolescence, Burley and Adolescence going to the lead. They hit the line very close. Burley and Adolescence close up, either Comforts or Vasileios for third. They're in front then of behind these the A-Train and Viva La Vie. Then came Lawyer, Merlin's Law, Manziel, Jade Prince, Make Me a Miracle and Collins Street. trailed by Chrysler Mirage, then the Collector, Power and Fame and Currency Rep. Photo finish.
Well, that is a Crown Lodge trifecta. All three place getters raced by Jack and Bob Ingham, all three trained by John Hawkes. Darren Beedman rode the winner Burley, $10.30 and $3. Adolescence $2.20, Comforts at $6.10, $22.60 Quinella, $53.20 Exacta, and $754 the trifecta. A Crown Lodge trifecta on race 7 at Flemington.
Easily in red and white hoops, black sleeves and black cap. Cyclone Bell, an attendant leading, couple of attendants behind her, and they get her into the gates. And here's Brimley about to walk forward now. Just a little short of the line at the moment. Again, one attendant leads and two give her a pat on the rump, and she's in, and we're set for action. This is the Grey Affair handicap. Victory Vane getting restless in gate 2. He's been there for a while, or she has been there for a while. They're off now. She jumped reasonably well, Victory Vane. Wider out Cyclone Bell and Brimley fastest out, but Victory Vane is going up in search of the lead, and not far away as they settle fully into stride. In about 4th position, Act of Grace as they sort themselves out now. And the leader is Victory Vane. Takes up the running about a half length or so on Brimley. 2.5 to Air of Grace and Cyclone Bell. A length further back is Condoleezza, followed by Cabinda and Dark Topaz, High Maintenance, and last of all is the Tourist down to the turn, 400 to go, and Victory Vane got away from Brimley, leading her a length, and 2 lengths to Air of Grace, a length the Dark Topaz, Cyclone Bell, Condoleezza, Cabinda, High Maintenance, and the Tourist, but straightening up now, and Victory Vane put 2 lengths on Brimley and Dark Topaz. Air of Grace is running a nice event down to the 150, and Victory Vane shaken up. Air of Grace on the outside is giving the favourite a race. Victory Vane about to be collared by Air of Grace. She's doing by far the better, and Air of Grace got up and beat Victory Vane and Dark Topaz. A turn up, followed by Brimley, High Maintenance, Cyclone Bell, and then came Condoleezza and Cabinda, and Absolute was Vittorisk. Air of Grace, number 9, ridden by Glenn Collis. Number 1, Victory Vane, Len Beasley, and number 5, Dark Topaz, Jackson Morris. The winner by Vittori from All Done, and on the tote in New South Wales, about $17 and $3. Number 7, number 1 will be second, Victory Vane, $1.20, and the third will be number 5, and that's Dark Topaz, and it will pay $2.80. So waiting on the numbers to be semaphor'd by Vittori from All Done, trained by Barry Lockwood at Port Macquarie, and is owned by GV, RD and EL Taylor, bred by RK Baker, and her only start prior to today was Atari, when 3rd on the 30th of October in an event won by Papal Prince. Now 9 is the winner. Maybe the judge is having a close look at the second and well, no numbers up at all as yet. Close for second and the third between Victory Vane and Dark Topaz.
Incidentally, in the second race today, Marston ran a class record, and the same can be said about Empire in the third. Glacey's the final one to load for race number 5. Hilton Plate. 7 to run, and they're set. Starter just not on the platform as yet. He is now Kid Million's favourite. And they're racing. Kid Millions was away okay. Captive Girl is dripping back to the tail of the field. Pinhook began fast. It's showing speed with Alassany, Kid Millions and Glacey's up there as well. After 200 metres, Glacey's is going to head them off clearly and leads by 2.5 lengths Kid Millions. 3 lengths Alassany, third, followed by Pinhook, McCorner, Lady with Style and Captive Girl. Glacey's after 400 leads by 4 to Kid Millions, a further 3 then to Alassany third. They were followed by Pinhook, Captive Girl around the field, 3 wide around Lady with Style, and McCorner last of all would have to be about 10 off the leader, maybe even more. Glacey's the leader by away a good 4 lengths. 2 in second, Kid Millions, 2.5, Elasini third. They were followed by Captive Girl, who gets to a clear fourth, 2 lengths to Pinhook at the 600. Then Lady with Style, and last of all, McCorner as they corner. Glacey's around the turns, gone strongly at the 400, leads by 2.5. Kid Millions getting closer. Elasini, the same can be said about it. It hooks towards the middle third, and then a long gap, Captive Girl. Glacey's the leader at the 200, still 2 lengths in front of Kid Millions, coming at it, and Elasini down the outside. Glacey's from Kid Millions and Elasini. Glacey's fighting on a length in front of Kid Millions. It's Glacey's in front. Kid Millions with a task. 50 to go. Still Glacey's in front. 3 parts a length. Kid Millions and Glacey's too good. Glacey's from Kid Millions. 2.5 lengths away. Elasini third. A gap lady with Style, McCorner, Pinhook and Captive Girl last of the 7. 1:17.44 the race time. 1:17.44. 33.91 last 600 metres.
Good call, Matt. Glacey's 5.40, 2.60, $1.70 for Kid Millions, and no third tote, Elasini. Numbers 9, 1 and 5. All right, a minute to a start at Flemington, and we'll give you an update. Magneto is out, Sale of Century 13, Danyon 11, Hatharana 6.50, Primrose Sands 13, Touch the Groom 4.30, Padfoot Charlie 8.30, Steel Phoenix at $30, 11 Ascana 9.80, Tiger's Eye $10 Just Honour, Scratch 12 and 13, Fra Magic 11, Break the Bank 104, Green Raider 75, and there's a roughie over the page, Big Hustler at 177.
$5, extra double 1 and 9, 22.30, special dividend 4.60.
Margins, a length 2 3/4, 1 by 2 3/4, 1:17.44, 33.91 the sectional.
Set at Flemington.
It's good here at the start. Down on the straight, they're racing. Steel Phoenix down on the inside, jumped out quickly. Primrose Sands quickly going forward. Danyon dropping behind them, and Ascana is starting to travel forward also. Just behind those settling down now is Break the Bank down at the 2,300 metre mark. And over on the outside, Primrose Sands trying to head off Steel Phoenix and does so. Break the Bank went up third from Ascana, fourth, 2 lengths for the back, Green Raider. Danyon over on the inside, then came Hatharana, a length and a half to Tiger's Eye, Big Hustler. 2 further back, then Fra Magic around the outside of it, Just Honour. 2.5 further back at the 2,000 metre mark is Touch the Groom. They're followed by Padfoot Charlie and Sale of Century on the outside of it. Well strung out up the back to the side of the track they go. And the leader, Primrose Sands, just pulling on the rider a little, a length and a half in front now from Steel Phoenix. A length further back, Break the Bank third. 1 further back, Ascana fourth. 2 then to Green Raider fifth. The inside, Danyon. Hatharana on the outside of it, running 7th. 2 to Tiger's Eye. A length for the back, Big Hustler. A couple of lengths to Just Honour, followed by Fra Magic. A couple of lengths to Touch the Groom. Getting up on the inside of it is Padfoot Charlie, and 2 to Sale of Century last of all. At the 1450 metre mark, and Primrose Sands bowling freely in front. Out by a length and a half to Steel Phoenix, and Break the Bank is third. A length and a half, Ascana fourth. 1 further back in the race, then Danyon. Over on the inside of Green Raider, a length and a half to Hatharana on the outside of Big Hustler. 2 further back, Tiger's Eye. 2 lengths for Our Magic outside of Just Honour. They got 3 lengths in front of Touch the Groom. On the inside of it, Padfoot Charlie, and 2 to Sale of Century. They're gone to Chiquita Lodge at the 1,200 metre mark, and the leader is Primrose Sands by over a length and a quarter in front of Steel Phoenix. A length then to Break the Bank. Ascana fourth, 1 off the fence, 2 lengths to Green Raider running fifth. Danyon sixth, a length to Hatharana seventh, a length and a half, Big Hustler. Then Tiger's Eye, a couple of Fra Magic. Touch the Groom starting to go forward around Just Honour, 2 lengths to Padfoot Charlie. And last of all is Sale of Century. At the 800 metre mark, they race, and Primrose Sands by 3/4 to Steel Phoenix. A length and a half, Ascana's gone up third from Break the Bank. Hatharana taken to the outside, followed by Touch the Groom. Coming to the turn from Green Raider, a length and a half, then to Tiger's Eye. And Just Honour coming around the turn. The leader shifted off the fence. Primrose Sands a half length, Steel Phoenix. Ascana further out from Break the Bank behind those Danyon. Hatharana down the middle, followed by further back Green Raider. Then came Tiger's Eye, Touch the Groom, and Padfoot Charlie is wider out at the 300 metre mark, and Hatharana out wide. Has gone up with Ascana to get to the front from Steel Phoenix. 2 lengths further back than Tiger's Eye from Padfoot Charlie. Hatharana and Ascana at the 100 metre mark. On the outside, Hatharana. Ascana coming back stride for stride from Danyon. Hatharana gets it head in front for Godolphin, and Hatharana. Short head on the line to Ascana, third's tight, Tiger's Eye, or on the inside, Danyon, behind them, Fra Magic, and then Padfoot Charlie, then Touch the Groom from Just Honour. Further back then, Sail of Century from Steel Phoenix, Big Hustler. Well back in the race, Primrose Sands knocked right up, and the last two are Green Raider and Break the Bank.
For Hatharana, Patrick Payne 580, 230, 9 Ascana 350, 10 Tiger's Eye 370 or 3 Danyon 370.
At the barrier, the first Ascot favourite is number 3 Blinded at $2.90, $1.40 ahead of 2 Modem. 450, 170 and 6 Double Jewel, 620, 280.
Was the travelling foreman talking with Dean Lester now.
Thanks very much, Brian. I'm joined by Tony now, and Tony, very satisfying to get a win in Australia finally, and Hatharana's provided it in this Group 2 race.
Yeah, fantastic feeling, and nothing the horse doesn't deserve. You know, he's run consistently in England. Obviously, it's a big step up today. Jockey's given him a fantastic ride. Very happy, and first of many, hopefully.
It was a very good staying performance. He travelled well on the run and just proved too strong.
Yeah, we always knew he'd get a trip him further. You know, it wasn't just brought over here for a lead horse.
We'll have to leave it moving in Perth, then we have Adelaide.
And the next at Cheltenham is race 6. 1 Gilded Star, 11 and 3. 2 Moet Now, 570, 230. 3 Dangerous Reef, 11 and 4. 4 You Betcha, 550, 160.
They're off. And Green Raider jumped well, Hatharana out fairly. Steel Phoenix jumped fast with Primrose Sands down on the inside. Ascana booting forward quickly. Break the Bank settling in the first few. Danyon about midfield on the rail. As they leave the straight, Padfoot Charlie had dropped out to be last of all. Touch the Groom has about 3 behind him. Out near the 2,200 metres now. Primrose Sands strode to the lead over Steel Phoenix. In third placing, Break the Bank on the inside of Ascana. 2.5 lengths to Green Raider, 1.5 to Danyon, followed by Hatharana. 2 lengths then Tiger's Eye, followed by Big Hustler. 2 lengths behind these horses over on the inside, Fra Magic and Just Honour on the outside. 3 to 4 lengths further back has Touched the Groom, Padfoot Charlie, and Sail of Century is back last of all. On the riverside at the 1800, Primrose Sands by 1.5 lengths to Steel Phoenix. Break the Bank third, Ascana fourth. 2 to Green Raider, 1 to Danyon, 1 to Hatharana, 2 lengths behind him over on the inside, Tiger's Eye, and then Big Hustler, 2 to Just Honour. Over on the rails then came Fra Magic, and they're followed by Touch the Groom, Padfoot Charlie, who's next to last, and Sail of Century. Out near the 1400, good tempo set by Primrose Sands. She's 1.5 lengths clear. Steel Phoenix second, Break the Bank third. Ascana having a good run fourth. 2 behind them, Green Raider on the outside, Danyon the fence. Another 2, Hatharana, followed by Big Hustler. 2 lengths then to Tiger's Eye. 1.5 lengths behind these, Fra Magic on the inside from Just Honour. Break of 3 to 4 lengths, still Touch the Groom, followed by Padfoot Charlie and Sail of Century. 1,100 metres to go. Primrose Sands by 1.25 lengths, Steel Phoenix, Break the Bank, Ascana fourth. 2 lengths to Green Raider, a neck to Danyon. 2 lengths then Hatharana. It's being followed as they go by the 1,000 by Big Hustler, and then came Tiger's Eye, followed 1.5 lengths away then by Fra Magic as Touch the Groom starts his run. He's being followed as they came up the side of the course then by Just Honour, and then Padfoot Charlie, and last by the 800 is Sail of Century. Primrose Sands coming towards the turn, led from Steel Phoenix, Ascana. Break the Bank the inside, Hatharana poised to pounce, and Touch the Groom running on. They're followed by Danyon, Big Hustler, and then Tiger's Eye pulled to the outside from Just Honour, and then Padfoot Charlie. Fra Magic second last, Sail of Century's last in the straight. It's Primrose Sands, Ascana coming after it. Steel Phoenix in the centre, Hatharana running on well under pain. Then Green Raider, Danyon has switched to the inside, coming with a run. 300 metres to go now. Ascana took the lead. Hatharana's coming after him. Danyon along the inside, and then Steel Phoenix. 150 to go, and Hatharana moved up on the outside, and going with it Ascana. Ascana's fighting back. Hatharana's got the nose in front. Ascana kicked, but Godolphin winning Australia for the first time. Hatharana beating Ascana. Photo finished third between Danyon, Tiger's Eye. Then Fra Magic and Padfoot Charlie wider out, followed further back in the field by Touch the Groom and Sail of Century, then Just Honour, Steel Phoenix, and back behind them then were Big Hustler, a break to Primrose Sands and Green Raider, and Break the Bank last of all.
Yes, the all royal blue colours of Sheikh Mohammed greeting the judge in Australia for the first time, as Greg said. Hatharana, Patrick Payne, beautiful ride, 640 and 240, Ascana 370, Tiger's Eye 310, 3280 Quinella, 8030 Exacta, 615 the trifecta. The perennial fate.
Midnight Sports, the only one out. Huge plunge, I repeat, on number 5 into the night. 330, 170, we're all set now. A real scamper, 1,000 metres. Idabber is edgy. So's All Elegance. Off this time and into the night, jumped out about third, cut it out, beat them out from Midnight Sports. Generator is moving up very quickly, followed by Idabber. Acrimonious going fast from All Elegance, and then comes Blinking Angel. Lasting Faith now into the night is getting back to fourth last from Another Southern Volative, and Marrakesh Express, the second elect, is Stone Motherless. 600 to go, and here Acrimonious on the inside, speed through to lead from Generator. In third position as they race up towards the home corner, Lasting Faith. And at the head of the others, then Midnight Sports, cut it out into the nights, making some ground. Then All Elegance and Blinking Angel from Another Southern Volative. Idabber and Marrakesh Express, they straighten up, and into the night is coming after Acrimonious and Lasting Faith. And as they spread inside the 200, into the night quickly swept past Lasting Faith and Acrimonious. And into the night is very, very green, but is going to land a huge plonk here. Into the night, wins it easily. All Elegance got second. Lasting Faith third, and fourth, cut it out. Then Midnight Sports, Another Southern Volative, Blinking Angel, Marrakesh Express, Generator, followed by Acrimonious and Idabber, last to complete the course. By gee, I tell you what, I haven't seen a more confident betting plunge in Sydney for a long time than there was there on that colt. Number 5, Into the Night. Very astute mentor, Keith Dryden, putting the polish on this colt by rhythm from the Masqué mare Marchot. They only wanted to back one, the big boys, and it hasn't let them down despite a rather wayward run in the home straight. Jumped well, couldn't go the early thrust, dropped back to fourth last, but boy, when Shane Pawsey called on the rhythm colt, he really went to the line well. And just advised a sister to Jetball Rhythm, so very, very well-bred horse, number 5, Into the Night. 5, 2, 8 and 4. 5, Into the Night, 320 and 150. Number 2 is second, All Elegance, Rowley Saxton, 280. And Lasting Faith, number 8, ridden by Hugh Bowman, third, has paid $3.70. 58.14 the time, and we're waiting on the other detail.
Good horse earlier on, Forest Jim. I hope he can find that sort of form again. $13, number 12, Flying Pig, with 670,000 in the win pool. Alf Matthews' numbers are 3, 2, 7 and 11. 3, 2, 7, 11. Warwick Farm, correct weight, and this is a smart horse in the making. Into the Night, 320 and 150. All Elegance, 280. Lasting Faith at 370. 1830 Quinella, 2240 Exacta, 317 the trifecta. All right, under starters' orders at Newcastle, here is Matthew Hill.
2 out, and they are De Bourg and also Max and Me before the start of race number 7. Well, Rebel Rock, the favourite, 270. It's had overall a grand total of 68 starts for 21 wins. At the track here, 16 starts for 6 wins and 5 placings. Matt Bravado aboard. Grand Campaigner Rebel Rock, the 9-year-old. De Bourg in the club's colours, about to go up. And also Max and Me, we're awaiting it to move up too. Cape How's the second pick. It's at $5.60. In fact, Curtin's the second pick at $4.10, then Cape How. Curtin, who was a last start Muswellbrook winner. Just awaiting on Max and Me, and we'll be set to go for the Friends of Cameron Park Cup Open over 1,200 metres. Max and Me, the final one in. It goes up into the line now, and we're set to go. Stand by. Race number 7, Rebel Rock the favourite, gate 1, $2.90. Set and racing. Rebel Rock from the inside was away well. The Bishop began quickly, and Curtin's up there in the early part as well, and Cape How's looking to angle in to a good spot. Rebel Rock along the inside leads by half a length. Curtin, the Bishop third on the inside from Max and Me. They were followed by Cape How, settling down fifth on the outer from River Cat. 2 lengths Rose of Dublin, and 2 lengths away De Bourg last of all, about 7 off the leader, which is Rebel Rock at the 700, leading by a length to Curtin second, and Max and Me is third on the outside of the Bishop. They're 2 lengths in front of K-Power. Then came Rose of Dublin from River Cat, and 2 lengths away at the tail of the field was De Bourg. Rebel Rock at the 600 leads them to the corner. Leads by a length to Curtin. Then came the Bishop third alongside Max and Me. Behind those Rose of Dublin, K-Power with 2 behind it. And they are River Cat and De Bourg into the straight. Rebel Rock the leader. At the 300 metre mark from Curtin, Max and Me on the outside. The Bishop still there on the fence. K-Power's getting through the pack as well. The front runner Rebel Rock. Max and Me moving up on the outside with Curtin. K-Power and the Bishop there across the track. Max and Me and K-Power hit the front together. Max and Me on the outside, going home better from K-Power. And Max and Me too strong by a length and a quarter. K-Power. Third possibly Curtin from the Bishop. Rebel Rock tied. Then came De Bourg from River Cat, and Rose of Dublin last to finish.
Well, the vigorous style of Bruce Compton, very noticeable there on Max and Me. $9.70 and $2.40. Cape Howe $1.60 and Curtin $1.50. Bruce rode a couple of winners yesterday at the Port Macquarie meeting. One of them for his wife, and the other for a young lady by the name of Alicia Willick, who just very recently was granted her trainer's licence. She's won 3 races on the Northern Rivers in recent weeks, destined to become a very, very good horse trainer. Congratulations to young Alicia, who won with a horse called Point Guard at Port Macquarie yesterday, and the jockey was this man, Bruce Compton, who was just punched home a winner at Newcastle.
Absolutely wonderful. We hope
to a party tonight. You need a driver. Call your Premier cab chauffeur, and then you can all eat, drink and be merry. Remember, RBT means ring the best taxi. Premier 13 10 17.
Newcastle race 7 on the numbers 6, 3, 4 and 2. 6 Max and Me. 9.70 the win, 2.40 a place. 3 Cape Howe 1.60. 4 Curtin $1.50. The Quinella 21.20. Exacta 65.50. Trifecta 164.10. And the first 4, 6, 3, 4 and 2. $1,049.20.
Margins 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/4, 1 1/2, 110, 39, 33, 22.
Flemington the last, super impressive at 3.31.70. Number 1 Debris 5.62.10. And 3 1 under on 8.80 the win and 2.80 for the place. So moving in.
The update for the next at Cheltenham, race 7. 1 Buffalo Power, 5.10, 2.20, 2 Glenola, 9.40, 2.30, 3 Rusty Dusty Grey, 4.70 and 1.30, 4 Afterburn at 2.60, 1.90. Favourite number 4, 5 Harling Gaga, 10 and 3, 6 Borden, 31 and 9, 7 Brownlow, 14 and 4, 8 Classic White, 60 and 17, 9 Firetain, 23 and 5, 10 Ormiston, 23 and 6, 11 Smooth Fella, 34, and for the place 10 and 12 Star Games at 21 and 5. Favourite 4 Afterburn, 3.60, 1.90, tip 4 a special to beat 1, 2 and 3. Late mail for 4, event 4.55.
Now, still not quite set Melbourne. The last, super impressive, 3.30, 1.70. Debris, 5.72.10, 3 1 under, 8.70, 2.90. Forest Jim giving trouble at the start. It's 11.20, 11.30 now and 3.60 a place.
Big ladder's ready. Forest Jim coming up on the outside of Court of Jewels. Flying Pig is set. Now, Typhoon Barney to come along. A field of 14. And Typhoon Barney goes to his outside gate. Up he goes, Typhoon Barney, ready for the last for the Carnival of 2001. Lights blinking away. Set, they're racing. Gunnel down on the inside, and 1 under bounced away quickly. Nutcracker and also Dynamic Love began fast, was super impressive. And further out when they settle down, Flying Pig. And from the outside, Court of Jewels is starting to push forward, and Debrief is going up in the middle. Debrief led now from on the outside, Court of Jewels.